I want to talk a little bit more about Steve Doocy. Steve Doocy is one of the three hosts of the Fox News morning show Fox and Friends, alongside Ainsley, Earhardt, and Brian Kilmeade. And Steve Doocy, over the last couple of weeks, has had a few sort of off-script, sane moments where he will interject some reality into the propaganda that is Fox and Friends. And his co-hosts don't really seem to like it. Earlier this week, I played for you a clip of Steve Doocy trying to explain to his co-hosts, hey, there is this thing called the crime fraud exception in the law. And if you understand it, you understand a lot of what's going on with these 34 felony counts against Donald Trump. And his co-hosts did not like it. Steve Doocy went off script again when he pointed out Trump really shouldn't be talking about the judge's family and the prosecutor or the judge on social media. It's really not appropriate to be doing that. And Brian Kilmeade, again, just kind of rolls his eyes and says, oh, Trump, it was a really great speech that Trump gave. Something is up with Steve Doocy, and he seems to be trying. God bless him. Take a look at this.
And one of the last point before we go, one of the last things that Lucas reported on this morning is prosecutors yesterday during the indictment brought up to Trump and his team the threatening post that Donald Trump made. He posted on Truth Social, there would be death and destruction would follow if he were charged. And the judge warned him and his attorneys make sure that doesn't happen. 6 hours later at Mar-a-Lago, the judge was attacked, the judge's wife, and the judge's daughter. The judge's daughter wound up on Truth Social and a bunch of social media sites yesterday because she works for a consulting firm that did work for Hunter Biden, for the Biden-Harris.
Listen, he's trying. He's struggling with a cough. He's struggling to read his notes. He's mixing up names, but he's trying. He's saying Trump was told, don't go after, don't do these inflammatory posts. And then he's attacking the judge, the judge's family, and the prosecutor. And Brian Kilmeade is not pleased with this
campaign.
If you go on their website, we were scrolling through it yesterday. They represent a lot of Democrats, a lot of progressive Democrats.
And I would say it is a very bad look to attack the family.
But he said these. He just mentioned that they are Alvin Bragg's attacking him. His wife posted something negative about him, and the daughter works for Democrats. So
see, Brian Kilmeade says it's fine.
There seems to be an agenda. He didn't say attack the family. He mentioned them in a speech. I thought his speech was tight last night.
We all watched that speech live. It was a tight speech. Trump rambled incoherently about his normal list of grievances and seemed to be focused, rather than on the crimes that he has been formally accused of, on his other potential crimes for which he's not yet been accused, and then abruptly wrapped it up by saying, make America great again, even though the country's under a dark cloud. Not exactly a tight speech.
Believe how tight he was to the problem.
A lot of supporters.
It seems like boom, boom, boom. This is what I'm doing. This is where we're going. Here's the problem with our country. Got to run.
And I like that he did it in Florida. He's like, I'm getting the heck out of New York.
Yeah.
Yep. They're sitting in New York, by the way, as they say. The good thing he got the hell out of here. This place sucks. So listen, I don't know what's going on with Steve Doocy. It really is. I'm not speculating that, oh, he has seen the light or he hasn't, but he's pretending because of this reason or that reason, or someone's in his ear. I don't have any speculation as to what's going on. What I can tell you is what I see. 3 or 4 times over the last several weeks and twice this week, Steve Doocy has tried to introduce some reality, some cogent analysis of the real world to his co-hosts. And they just basically steamroll right over it and say, everything's fine. Trump's speech was tight. He wasn't really threatening. He was just mentioning, oh, all these people who are against me are biased, and on and on. There might be some story here. You'll remember with Shepard Smith at Fox News, you started to see little bits and pieces of this inkling that something was not, there was trouble in paradise, so to speak. And next thing you knew, Shep was gone from Fox News. I don't know what's up with Steve Doocy. His son also works, Peter Doocy, for Fox News, but it is certainly interesting to see.